What's good, YouTube? It is Daniel representing Dynamic Fitness, and I'm taking a brief moment out of my day. I'm in my office. I rarely make videos in my office. But I came to you today to talk about a question that got asked me. Somebody asked me last week, and I think it's a good question. And somebody asked me, what keeps me motivated to keep my fitness going or diet, doing the personal training? What keeps me driven? And when I actually had asked that question more than once, and I'm here to let people. Everybody has reasons what keep them driven. Like with the social media, everybody, everybody has this persona that their life is perfect. Social media can make a lot of people think that everything is perfect. One of the biggest things that keeps me going is my family, man. Like a couple years ago. I was in the military. I went to college. I got a degree in exercise science. And for a while, I felt like my life was, that unperfect. My life was, I was a little bit out of control for a hot little minute. I was still doing the fitness thing, but I had a couple other stuff going on that just was not productive it just wasn't good. I'm sure we've all been through those spots. And back in 2015, I had a lot of stuff going on. And I do have kids, and I had my youngest daughter was born, and obviously I love all my children, I love them all, but like I am a full-time dad now, and I have a family now, so like my other kids, they don't live with me, but I do have my daughter who does live with me, and that was a really big defining moment in my life. Like it's one thing to have kids and be a paycheck, and it's one thing to be an actual dad. And that was a big turning point on my life, and it just really made me, get serious about what I'm doing with this fitness, get serious about what I want to do with my life. It was just like a big reflection point of what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be? And that's when I finally, and as the years came past, as my daughter continued to grow, I would be a dad to my children, to try to be the most awesomest dad I can be, be a part of my kids, my kids that does not live with me lives. I just grew. I just started to grow into this person. Like I fell back in love with fitness. I'm not doing this for the money. Obviously, I need to get paid, but I do this to provide a better future for my kids, for my family. Like I would love to bring the camera home with me and all that, but like when I go home, I'm on daddy duty. So I can't run around with the camera all day, and I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate. We look at all these fitness professionals. I don't know what's going on with their kids. If they do have kids, we don't see them on camera. But like I incorporate my kids on my Instagram, on my personal Instagram page. They're only on my Facebook page. But a lot of times when I go home, it's time for me to cut the camera off, because that's their time. Like I'm away from my daughter all day. Like when I'm with my kids, that's their time. It's not my time. I do this for them. And one big motivating factor is when I come home, my daughter is ecstatic to see me, and she just tells me I missed you. Like little things like that gets it gets my behind up every morning to get out here, to grind, to hustle, to come to work, to personal train, to work out, to be healthy. I want my kids healthy, I want my family healthy. And it was just like I said, just some people are motivated by certain things. Like I used to be motivated by money with a lot of other things I was doing back in the days. But like the Bible let us know, money, it is the root of all evil, and it's when you're driven by non-positive things, like those things come to an end, and you can crash and burn. And that's really what happened to me in my life. Like I had other motivating factors that was motivating me to do things. It was motivating me, I was still a personal trainer, but I wasn't doing it because I just love to do it. I got started personal training because I didn't have a job. I went to school for it, but I didn't have a job. I was doing other things to make income. And I got on with the personal training, and like I did it to get noticed, and like some guys become trainers so they can get females, and it's just a whole other a lot of other things going on why people do what they do. But you know, it's just, now I do have to say, mentally up here, I'm in an awesome place. You know, and like I said, and children will make you do that, especially as a man, especially little girls. They'll make you do that, you know, like, and I love my kids to death, and everything I do now is with my kids in mind. It's not just about me anymore, you know. So once I stopped being selfish and started giving back to my kids, to my family, to the people who help me get where I want to be at, or helping me get to where I want to be at, you know, and it just makes me feel better as a person. It makes it a lot easier for me to get up in the morning and get out here and grind and hustle and make workout videos. Even if I don't have a cameraman, if I'm shooting myself, I don't really care. Like, I'm gonna do it, and I don't have a plan B. This is plan A, and A. We don't have a plan B because I know this is gonna work, and I know this is gonna take off. And so, with that said, I'm gonna end it and get ready to get out here on this floor and train another client. If you can't, like, shout out to E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, and this is from him. If you cannot find a reason within yourself to stay motivated to do what you're doing or achieve your goals, find another reason. My reason is my kids, because I love them to death. And hell, when I get old, I'm gonna need somebody to take care of me. You know, find another reason to stay motivated. Find another reason to want to stay healthy. You know, because you want to be around to see those kids, my kids grow up, or your kids grow up. Because you want to be, you know, like, I don't want to be out of shape. I don't want to be limited to the things I can do because I'm unhealthy. You know, like, I don't want to be that person. You know, like, I want to set a positive role model for my kids. I want my kids to look up at me, and my kids love me, and I love my kids, and I love the fact that my kids love me. You know, and I want to be a positive role model for my kids. For my kids, for my family, for my clients. You know, like, I want to be a positive role model, you know, and it's like, that's one thing the military taught me about being a role model, you know, being accountable for your actions, you know, dedicating yourself to, you know, and dedicating yourself to something and sticking with it and seeing it through to the end. Too many times we start something, and when it doesn't go our way, we throw it in the towel. I'm done, you know. See those things to the end, because it's not always about you. Yes, it's a little bit about me and the things that I do, but also I have this bigger picture in mind, because with me, it's not all about me. It's about these kids, it's about these clients, it's about reaching these fitness goals, you know, and all of that shapes into under one big umbrella, and it's making me a better person. And I'm thankful to have these children. Like, God put these kids in my life for a reason, gave me these beautiful children, and hell, when I get this gym, when Dynamic Fitness blows up and we get this gym, now my kids ain't got to worry about having a job, because daddy got a job for them. So with that said, this is a little bit of Motivation Monday, a little bit about me. Like the page, comment, ask questions. You know, good on Motivation Monday. I'm gonna try to keep these going every Monday when I get questions, because I get a lot of questions from clients. And I'm here to help you all, like I said, and be dynamic in everything you do. You know, like, no hiding under the table. This is a new year. Let's keep this year moving strong, and let's get these fitness goals together, and let's knock them out the water, and let's keep it dynamic, people. So, like my shit, and we're out.